Hey everyone, Jamie Phillips here at Action Auto Parts on a Friday evening. I had some help today for a few hours. Devin was able to come up and help me. So as I was saying in a previous video or so, that I wanted to get that little Mitsubishi Mirage and that it's a 2020 and get that 1999 Honda CRV moved down here, because this spot's a little hard. It may not appear on camera, but it's pretty steep as you get in there. So those has been stripped down pretty good, but still yet has some parts left. So we took them off of real good flat spots up here and brought them down, because that's the same way with that 4Runner and that Fiesta and stuff. A lot of that stuff is stripped down pretty good. Same way with that Saturn Aura. So made a good spot there for them, and I'll show you here just in a second what else we got done today. So the 2020 Mirage had been sitting right here next to this Murano. So this is one of the Buicks that we bought a few weeks back and pretty much drove in, but we pulled it up here because the battery and stuff I had for it was dead. So we put that Buick here back in its spot, and then the Honda CRV had been sitting right here next to this little Jeep, so we put the LaCrosse there. That way I've got pretty much, I've sold the headlights out of this car, but pretty much complete cars sitting here to where those other ones were pretty much stripped down. And this is a good flat level spot. I thought about, I've had it this way before. I'd had another one sitting here. I thought about putting another one there and then one here, and I might could here, but with winter coming on, you get to coming down through here. I don't want to move the driveway down, because making this turn can be a little tricky at times. And so for right now, I may hold up. I think I'll be okay on space and stuff like that, at least beside the LeSabre. But I could probably put one right here beside this LaCrosse. It would be sitting right here and still leave me plenty enough room, but making those turns and stuff. But anyway, we moved these two previous ones down over the hill and brought these two back up. And man, you talking about heavy, this old Lincoln, it's heavy. And where I sold the tires and wheels off of it, and it was sitting cockeyed, it was a little hard to get moved around. Of course, that guy had left that wheel underneath there, but I told him to, so I got to pick that up. And we sketched up the ground. And of course, there's a big rock that came up. I have to get them picked up, because I'll probably end up mowing tomorrow. It may not look like it, but it's spots where it's up and down, whatever. So anyway, we had to get old Betty back here and yank and pull, and then finally got the front end slid around. So it's pretty much, of course, it's longer than those other ones, but it's in a pretty good spot. As you can see, it's sticking out maybe a little bit down through there, but we had to do something with it. Devin got to help me for, I don't know, a couple, 3 hours or plus or whatever, 4. But he's going to try maybe help me a little bit more tomorrow. But eventually I got to get that transmission up and move this one over a little bit. And then I got to find a spot for the little red car. It'll probably go in the vintage lot. There really ain't a lot of sense of pulling it down there until I get a lot of that straightened up. But anyway, we got that done. And then another thing is, if you'll remember, the Expedition right there, it used to sit by that white truck, and I had pulled it up front so those guys could pull the rear end. And so it was sitting up here kind of in the way, and so we grabbed it, and instead of putting it back kind of where it was at, and that there again, it tapers down. Not that don't, but believe it or not, it's sitting more level there than where it was at. So that's another thing that we got done that I was wanting to get done. And of course, had a pretty good day in sales too. Wasn't but a couple items, but good items. And plus, there again, like I've been mentioning, we're going to pull these back. And of course, it'll start out with maybe 1.5 feet, 2 foot, and so on and so forth. Plus, one of my J-hook chains was hooked into this reese hitch, and it hadn't been gotten out. So anyway, Devin brought the jack over here and jacked it up, and we got that out. So now I got both my short J-hook chains back out where I can use them. Had a gentleman come, and he bought the reese hitch off the back of this '05 Suburban this afternoon. But early this morning, which I knew he was coming, we done talked about it, a buddy of mine that's bought several parts from me. He came and he paid me for the engine in this 2000 Dodge. And then he's got another guy that's not tomorrow, but probably the next Saturday, is going to come and pull that for him. So, couple sales day, 2 vehicles side by side, but then a lot more stuff moved and done. And of course, right in there was where that expedition was sitting. So I got to pick up those blocks and wheels and stuff, especially before I get to mowing. And then of course the Arcadia was, as you know, was sitting down at the bottom of the hill where we just had pulled it in last week. So it was kind of like, I don't know where to put it exactly. I could have put it down at the end of that black Avalanche at the end of this row. But I was like, well, for right now, I mean, it moves somewhat easy. So we just pulled it here, which would be starting yet another row. So we got that one up here before Devin had to leave to go get his little girls from school, excuse me. But he, hopefully he can help me every now and then. And of course, Quentin has been helping a bunch, but he was going to be gone to do some riding, trail riding and stuff like that. Celebrate his birthday this weekend. So, and both of them's kind of got jobs. So between the two, if I can get one up here, you know, one day and one the next or whatever, it'll definitely help and add up. And even Devin had then said something about trying to help me get my weed eating caught up. So if we can get it one more time this season, then I should be golden on that. So all in all, a pretty productive day, I guess you would say, for today. Got a few of the vehicles moved around that was needing to be moved, which we still got this S10 and a Jeep Patriot. Just got to go to the junkyard and then try to get the rest of this stuff pulled off of this lot. I'm really hoping by the middle of next week I can get some rock on it. But and if you're wondering about Barney, he has been here several times today, off and on. Get that visor down because it's heading to the west as I come out and the sun's going down. But he'd been here a few times today, and of course he ate his breakfast and got him some treats and belly rubs throughout the day. I did take time to sit down and show him some attention while Andy and Katrina was here picking up the LTD2, as you'll see in another video. It's really a short one, but they're great people, friends of ours from West Virginia. He's bought a few cars from me now and a lot of parts. But Barney was funny. Katrina sat down, was on the ground, and I was patting on him and stuff, and she gave him a few treats, and he was fine. And then just a little bit later, she went to pat him, and he nipped at her. That old fart, man, he's just grumpy. But I'm going to wrap this up and get to the house. I ate a snack that is not agreeing with me at all. So I'm going to go home and maybe chew a tum or something. But so another Friday in the books here at the junkyard. Sold some parts, an engine, and a reese hitch. Good day dollar-wise. And got some work done and got to see some friends and enjoy the beautiful sunshine and all that God has blessed us with today. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this up and head to the house. Please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and if you would, I'd like to ask you to subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.